NFL Week 1 is here. It is the day before Christmas, and we're watching college football all day. We're watching this man and his son ball out. Oh, I can't wait. Kickoff happens in 15 minutes. I'm cranking this video out for NFL for tomorrow. And, man, Colorado college football, there's nothing better. It's so fun to watch this team play. Chalkboard is doing a flash sale on Shedeur Sanders, 99 yards. Most of y'all, it'll be too late by the time you see this video. Actually, all of y'all, it'll be too late. But if you're in my Chalkboard group, you would have known about this. And it's just a guaranteed winner. It's limited to $25, but look what you can do with a $25 play. You can turn 25 into $375. It's unbelievable. And look at this stack we have with Mississippi and Tulane. We really just need Plumlee to get over 46 rushing yards. That'll be easy money. The guy is such a freak athlete. He's that quarterback from UCF that played college baseball and college football in the same day earlier this spring. And then you look at Mississippi, Tulane. I wish I had thrown Mississippi's quarterback in here over passing touchdowns, but it's whatever. It's 25 to win 375. Shedeur Sanders, guaranteed winner over 99 yards. It's just an awesome play that Chalkboard offers us. And if you're not on Chalkboard, you need to get on Chalkboard because not only are you going to get plays like this, but you're also going to get my live group chat. So when I lock in second half bets on PrizePicks all season for NFL and college football, you're immediately going to get a screenshot and a link. I post the link. So all you have to do is tap the link, and then that play is entered in your PrizePicks app as well, and you get to pick how much money you risk on it, of course. But make sure y'all join the Chalkboard and the Sports Betting Education group. It helps support the channel, and it will help you guys win your bets this season. Let's look at the NFL board. First off, Dak Prescott. I still need to lock that in. I always leave it up so I can make content about it, and then sometimes I forget to lock it in. Man, maybe we'll lock it in right now live in this video. We'll see. But a couple of plays that I wanted to go over are in – the first one is in this the Seattle-LA game. I think ultimately here the prop that I just love is the LA tight end, which is Higbee. And I'll see if I can find him on here. I probably should have just searched his name instead of scrolled through. You know what's crazy? Puka Nacua at 25 yards. Oh, it would be interesting if this guy just blew up with Cooper Kupp out. He's the BYU receiver. He's a Hawaiian guy. Just a good dude, super athletic. I think he's like 6'2 or 6'3. I did a little TikTok on him this offseason. But yeah, I'm looking for the tight end. He's not on here, huh? Let me type in Higbee. It's off to a pretty shitty start to this video if he's not on here. He's my guy. All right, Tyler Higbee, here he is. So Higbee over 46.5 yards. Against Seattle last year, he got 33. You can see right there. But with no Cooper Kupp, I think Stafford's going to go after Higbee in this one. And then another one that I like is Geno Smith fantasy score. And the idea here is to build around this Higbee prop, since you have to pair it with stuff, build stuff that is correlated and makes sense. So if Geno Smith has a good game and the Seattle offense puts up points, that's going to force the Rams to throw the ball and move the ball and score. So hopefully we get a high-scoring game. Of course, you could pair Geno Smith with his receivers. So you could do like DK Metcalf. You know, Justin, I don't know why it's not letting me do DK. Let me try to lock it. But Jackson Smith and Jigba, he's out in this one. So for Seattle, it's going to be Lockett and DK like it's always been the last few years. I guess Lockett has fantasy score. So you could go Lockett over fantasy score and throw that in there too. And then what you do is you obviously, if you like Higbee's over, you'll take Stafford. Now with Puka Nacua, I'm tempted to throw him in there as well. But I would say that's more of a wild card. We don't know how they're going to use their rookie receiver. And, he might be buried. He might not even get that much playing time. But that's an interesting one to look at there too. So that's a wild card. I don't know if I'd play it week 1. But keep an eye on this guy, Puka Nacua. I like him a lot. So this is a nice little 4-man we've built here. You could also just make it a 3-man. But I feel like if you go over on Geno's fantasy, throwing one of his receivers in there, either DK or Lockett, is probably not a terrible idea. But what I really like here is just this stack. So you can pair this stack up with whatever you like. But Stafford and Higbee is a stack that I'm really going to want to throw into a lot of my entries. And then if I go to passing yards again, I think Baker Mayfield's going to surprise people in this Minnesota game. It's in the Dome. Minnesota's defense has been known to engage in shootouts. So has their whole team, I guess. Their offense puts up points too. But I do like Baker Mayfield, and I do like him throwing to Mike Evans. And I think people just discredit Baker because he's not like a superstar quarterback. But he has the ability to pass the ball and get 250 passing yards, especially in a game that they should be losing. They should be down second half. And we can easily get 60 yards out of Baker in a final drive. If they're down 2 touchdowns and he just gets a touchdown to get them to lose by 7, he could get 60 to 80 yards on that final drive of the game. And we see it all the time with quarterbacks on teams that are heavy underdogs. They get a ton of yards that last drive of the fourth quarter, and at 231, it's just a really low number for a guy that's a Heisman Trophy winner, #1 draft pick of all time. I don't know why this guy gets so much hate. He's a very average white dude that's 6 foot tall, and he's accomplished all this stuff. No scholarship coming out of high school. It's the true underdog story. But because he's cocky and I guess his parents are rich, people like to hate on that, so I get it. But I just think, I don't get why people hate on Baker so much. I just answered my own question there, but like, he's not the best NFL quarterback, but he's capable of getting passing yards. And if he throws 3 interceptions and throws for 300 yards, yes, he had a shitty game, but right here we're just looking at yardage. So, like this 4-man here, right here a lot. Now, if Baker does well and if Tampa Bay surprises people, which I think there's a likelihood that will happen, that's going to set it up for Jefferson, Addison, and Hawkinson, who I can't find on here, but I know he's out there somewhere, to have a good game. I love Addison a lot. If you're just looking for one play, I like Addison a lot, and I like Mike Evans a lot. But it doesn't hurt to throw in Justin Jefferson and Kirk Cousins here, just knowing that what's going to happen is Baker's going to push the Vikings offense to have to put up points. And I think people are sleeping on that, and they're doubting that. So I like the Minnesota stack here of Jefferson and Kirk Cousins. Not really a huge nugget. You guys probably already knew that coming into today. But I like that shit. Let's scroll through. Look at all the games here. I mean, LA, Miami, you gotta take the Moors in that game. I mean, if you're taking unders in that, that's just sad. Aaron Rodgers under 237. It's the end of the week. I do have some plays on Jake Paul's app where I took his over just for fun on 100x entry, 25 to win, 2,500. But in all likelihood, I think this goes under. I think this Buffalo-New York game is an under game. So I think if you can work in these stacks, I'm going to uncheck some stuff so we can put more plays into the slip here. But I think if you work some of these under stacks in there, it's going to go well for you. And you think about the Jets' defense, they have arguably the best corner duo in the league, one of the best corner duos, right? Top 5 for sure. And these receivers easily could disappear. Remember that game in the playoffs a couple years ago where Diggs disappeared and then Gabe Davis got all the yards? I mean, Diggs could easily go under here. I would like to take Davis more likely to go under. But you could build a play that looks something like this. Maybe take Conklin under and take Lazard under. I still think Garrett Wilson can get his over even in a slow-paced game. But I think here you're going to see the clock get milked. Aaron Rodgers likes to run that play clock down. So that's why Aaron Rodgers isn't the best in fantasy. This is like the opposite of Baker Mayfield here. This is a great quarterback, but for props, he's an under guy. For fantasy, he's an under guy. Just because he'll slow the game down and basically just bleed the clock and have a long methodical drive where it is an 80-yard drive, but it bleeds out like 8 minutes of the game clock. So I like these unders here in this game. Now you can't pair these all 4 up together. I wouldn't do that because it lowers the payout to 8x. When you lower the payout to 8x, you're basically taking the value away because when we win, we want to win 200 to win 2,000 on this. So a way you could play this is maybe by taking out the Jets guys. Maybe you just do the duos and then you pair that up. So what that would look like here is maybe we go back to Higbee and then we'll go to Stafford. And the way we'll build this is through one combination of overs that we like and one combination of unders. Now we're getting that 10x back. So, and to be honest, I kind of don't mind doing two separate games because sometimes the way the game flow works, like one offense will have no incentive to throw. Like if Aaron, say Aaron Rodgers gets a defensive touchdown and the Jets get a pick six. Most likely Aaron Rodgers now is just going to run the clock out. He doesn't he's not incentivized to throw for 300 yards. So sometimes there's game script where one side of the ball is like not incentivized to throw at all, and then the other side is heavily incentivized. So I kind of like going flip-flop where maybe even in the same game, showing you guys a lot of different combinations you can make here, but even in the same game, if we go back to that game and maybe we take Garrett Wilson, let's see, maybe we take Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs more, and then we go Rodgers. I'm not taking Wilson less, so Wilson's a guy that I would take the more on. And Lazard's hard to take the last two, but let's go Lazard under. I'd rather go Lazard under than Wilson under. So like this four-man right here, see, they even nerfed it a bit. I don't like that. I don't like that they're nerfing it. I don't like that at all. But they're on to us. They're changing the rules of their game. Last year, this would have been a 10x. This year, it's a 9.5. The opportunity on PrizePicks is getting smaller. But if this did pay 10x, like on Underdog Fantasy, it'll pay 10x. Use promo code Cali if you're new to Underdog. Cali, short for California. Helps one of my friends out get their promo code used. But if you do this on Underdog right here, you're basically saying, okay, let's say the Jets get a defensive touchdown. Like Sauce Gardner gets a pick six, right? Or maybe there's a turnover and the Jets score a touchdown, but it's only like a 30-yard drive to get 7 points. Or say the Jets get a punt return for a touchdown, right? A special teams touchdown. Now the Jets have that bonus touchdown that they didn't have to like earn yards for. Now these are heavily likely to go under, and Buffalo's heavily likely to go over. Because now, like, if Josh Allen throws a pick six, what happens? Well, now he is down, and he needs to bounce back from that and score points to offset it, and he immediately gets the ball back with no clock ran off. So say the score is 21-21 in the fourth quarter. He throws a pick six. Now, no time was taken off the clock, except like 10 seconds that it took for that play to run. And now Josh Allen is in a hole that he needs to climb himself out of. And on the flip side, the Jets now have bonus points that their offense didn't have to get any yards to earn. And when they get the ball, they're not going to be likely to pass it around much. So there's things like that can happen where all four of this like fits a storyline and fits a game script. Now, do not do this one on PrizePicks. Look, I love PrizePicks. I'm sponsored by them. Use promo code SBE and get your initial deposit doubled. But I'm not going to tell you guys to place bad bets. A lot of influencers make a lot of money doing that. I'm never going to do that. I'm always going to look out for you guys, even if I'm telling you all to join an app that I'm banned from. And I hate Underdog, but they're an app that you could get down on this combination and get a higher payout. But that's just another example. But those are some of the plays that I like. Let me know what you guys like. For your free pick, I already locked this in yesterday, but I'm going to punch it in again today so that you guys can get with me on it. So we're going to go Justin Jefferson. This is a fun play right here. We're going to go Justin Jefferson, and then we're going to go Tyreek Hill. And I know what you guys are thinking. It's a square-ass play. It's not, I promise. We're going to go Kirk Cousins, and then where is Tua? Okay, they got Tua. They took him down for like a minute yesterday, and I was like, what's going on? Did he get a concussion? Hopefully he didn't. So this is the play. I already locked this in on a previous video, so I'm not gonna hammer it again right here in front of you. I do lock in plays on my videos to show you guys how legit I am. But look at this. 200 to win 2,000, right? Let me show you how cool this is. So I'll take Herbert off, Keenan Allen. Let me just clear this out. I should have prepared this before, but it's all good. Tua and Tyreek Hill right here, okay? And I'm going to take Dak out of there too, if I can. Take CD out. And then I'm going to go to NFL. And I just want to show you guys the comparison between traditional sports books and PrizePicks. This isn't the way if you do 5 random plays on PrizePicks. But if you're doing plays that make sense, like I'm teaching y'all, where they're correlated to each other, maybe they're all in the same game and fit a game script, or maybe you're just pairing quarterbacks with receivers, which is the most simple thing to do, it will benefit you and you will profit on PrizePicks doing this. Now, eventually they're going to change their rules and not allow us to do this. Hopefully that's not for a long time, but eventually they will, right? And you can see a $200 wager on a traditional sports book. Like if you go to Vegas and you copy this play, it's only going to pay $1,200. Well, if your losses all season are costing you $200 and your wins are only bringing back $1,200 of profit, and I'm on PrizePicks and my wins are bringing me back $1,800 profit with the $2,000 payout, that could be the difference between you making like $5,000 this season or you losing like $5,000. It's that drastic. If you're doing hundreds of bets like I do, it will literally be the difference in $10,000, losing $5,000 versus winning $5,000. So what I really want you guys to learn from these videos, whether you agree or disagree with the picks that I gave you and some of the things that I'm thinking with like the Rams offense or the Bucs offense, like maybe you think I'm dead wrong and Baker Mayfield's just going to shit the bed and throw for 150 yards. That's fine. But I want you to build entries that are actually profitable. So if you think that, then maybe don't do Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson. Maybe go take Mike Evans and Baker Mayfield under and pair that with Tyreek Hill and Tua, right? But I want you guys to build entries where the payout you're getting on PrizePicks is significantly more than the payout on a traditional sports book. I'm on FanDuel's website just to show you guys here. FanDuel's not even legal in my state, so I would have to, do some things in the gray area to get this down. But this is just a good way to compare and just make sure, okay, I am getting a really good deal. This should pay plus 635, and I'm getting plus 900 for it on PrizePicks. So this is your free pick. Lock it in with me. Throw $10 on it. If it hits, buy my premium picks. Is that a deal? That sounds fair to me. I think it's a phenomenal pick I'm leaving you guys with at the end of this video. And let me know what you guys think about the stuff I said in this video, and let me know what y'all's opinions are. Because I know there's one of you out there, probably a lot of you, that have a lock. You have a guy, a random receiver on your favorite team or something like that, and you just know he's going to go over or under. Tell me in the comment section, because I enjoy reading y'all's comments, and I also want y'all to help each other, because you'll help everyone else who reads the comments. But that's all I've got for you guys. NFL Week 1. Let's get this money. And I'm going to try to live stream on here a little bit because TikTok live streams have been sucking for me. So look out for a live stream on Instagram, TikTok, or here on YouTube. And join the Chalkboard group chat. The Chalkboard group chat's a ton of fun. I'm about to go interact with the boys in it now. And I'll see you guys later. NFL Week 1. Let's get this money, guys. Thanks for watching the video.